states like New York, down to the south, the colleges. And his guitar player got bronchial pneumonia at the last minute, and they needed a guitar player. So they asked me, and because I was into the blues real heavy at that time, and most of the bands in my neighborhood were playing like the Ventures and like popish, more poppy stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Northland pop.
Yeah. So I says, yeah, I'll do it, but I had to quit school. I had like 2 more weeks before I would graduate, and exams. So I took the chance, man. I says I'm going for it, and the opening act was Bruce Springsteen, but he wasn't big then. He had a band called Steel Milk, and
When was this?
this was back in the '60s, man. This was like 66, 60, not even 67. Yeah, it might have been 67, 66. And we all did this tour. The band I was in. Uh, I left them to go play guitar for James Cotton to do the stint until his guitar player came back. And it was sweet. It was really sweet. It was my first experience among, big audiences.
Yeah.
But but this is the story. When Springsteen came, his band was called Steel Mill, and it was like 4 guys, a Hammond organ player. He played like guitar, like sort of Bob Dylan-ish. He had like the harmonica, like Bob Dylan has, and he played the guitar, and he had a drummer and a bass player, and they would go on first, and then James would go on, and I said, this guy is going to be big one day. I just, like that voice out of nowhere, just, just by the aura,
That's right.
you just know. And,
Michael, did you ever go into the studios with James Cotton?
no recording, just live stuff.
And none of those shows were recorded either.
If they were, I couldn't tell you. The promoter's name was Tinker. I believe somebody told me that he also was the organ player in Springsteen's band at the time. But he was promoting the show and putting us in the limos and all that. He owned a surfboard factory in Asbury Park. If anybody would have anything, it would have been him. Who knows? That stuff comes out of the woodwork. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah.
But I saw James Cotton not too long ago. He was playing over here in New York at a jazz club called the Blue Note.
Yeah.
And he remembered me, and it was really cool. We got to take some pictures, and I gave him some of my records. He had throat cancer, I think.
Yes.
'Cause he wasn't singing; he was just playing harmonica.
Yeah, I had read about him having throat cancer.
But he's still a beautiful cat.
Let's get on to Onyx Route, and
Sure.
you opened that album with Successful Son.
Yeah. It started about